So it's a pleasure to be joined by Sam Singh, the CEO and founder of Tripler. Sam, I've got some questions for you here today, which I'm actually really excited to hear the answers to. So I guess I'll probably just might as well start off with what is Tripler and what does it do?
Thanks, Michael. It's really good to talk to you and be here as well. So Tripler is the world's first lead conversion platform. So it's actually not a lead generation platform. There's loads of those in the world. It's not Facebook, it's not Google, it's not a portal. It's a lead conversion platform for property leads that are 3 times more likely to convert into closed transactions than normal leads. So think of it as super-powered, curated, perfectly matched, AI, algorithmically sort of optimized leads targeted at the estate agents that help them triple their conversion income. So it's a lead conversion platform as opposed to lead generation platform. And it's the only one in the world, by the way.
And how is that different to, like here in Dubai, Dubizzle, Property Finder? How is Tripler different to that?
Oh, I love that question. So we get a lot of this. So all the portals, so there's Dubizzle, there's Bayut, there's Property Finder. All of the portals, first of all, you pay up front, right? So they take money from you up front before they allow you to list your properties. And then on top of that, they turn around and then lock you in. So you're locked in for a contract for 6 months and all of that. And then you get leads after that, and those leads are not qualified. They're just sort of numbers or names and emails. So it's a completely different business. So the portals provide you what we call form fills. They're not even leads because they're not properly qualified. But more importantly, Dubizzle, you pay first. With Tripler, you download the app, it's free. You start getting leads matched to your requirement, it's free. You listen to what the client's looking for, that's free. And then if you choose to connect, or if there's a lead that you think you want to take up and pursue, that's when you end up signing up for a membership and paying. So all the portals that you mentioned, these are pay first and then pray you get leads.
Yep.
With Tripler, it's you get all of this for free. And then if you find a lead, like you find that jewel that you want to pursue, then you sign up for a membership.
So you're just paying for what you want. Basically, you're not
Absolutely
getting given something that you don't want.
Absolutely right.
Okay.
So there's no loads of leads coming your way, and they're all like properly curated and qualified. It's a different. There's a league of difference between leads from portals and what Tripler generates.
And so we know that the Dubai market is maturing more. It's becoming bigger and bigger and more popular around the world for investors to come here. Why hasn't anything been like this, done like this before? Why has Property Finder or Dubizzle or no one else done what Tripler does?
Well, there's a few reasons. First of all, Tripler is based on AI. And you'll find that artificial intelligence, ChatGPT and everything that's happening now, there's a lot of progress that's happened very recently. So all of this stuff is new, and it couldn't have been done 4 or 5 years ago when all the portals were created. So portals have been around 15, 20 years. So their tech architecture, their engine, what's under the bonnet, was built 15, 20 years ago. There was no AI at the time. So first of all, they don't have the capability to do any of this. The second big point, which I think is very important, is that their whole business model, like there's portals in the UK, like Rightmove, that has a 73% profit margin. That's how much they're fleecing agents.
Wow.
That's their EBITDA. So when you're doing that well and you're making so much cash, you don't need to innovate. Why would you change, right?
Yeah,
so it's the same here. The portals, Property Finder, Dubizzle, doing really well. So there's no incentive to change. And they've been caught because the whole development in AI has been so sudden that their tech doesn't. So they've got legacy systems, which we don't have.
A bit like Nokia in the mobile phone
Absolutely
industry.
right.
Didn't go into the touch screen and everything else. Thought they were doing great, and which they were.
Yeah, they were true.
And then caught a cold.
Okay. I'd actually say that even you're still in the phase of the dial phone.
Yes.
Not even Nokia, right? So so that's the difference. So we believe the portals are still the dial phone.
And you mentioned the AI, the ChatGPT. That's kind of everyone's just evolving into that and finding out what is that all about. How is that work? How does Tripler use that as part of the system or the lead generation?
Yeah. So ChatGPT 4. The CEO of ChatGPT, Sam Altman, who I've met, is an incredible guy. He used to run sort of Y Combinator, the greatest sort of source of incredible companies. Airbnb came out of an incubator called Y Combinator. Okay. So Sam's a really smart man. So what ChatGPT has done is it's created what is now known as generative AI, GAI, which is the new league of AI. So what we do with that is we're integrating ChatGPT into our application in the app. So agents, when they're faced with situations to try and close a deal, don't need to go and look for ChatGPT. It's in the app. They can simply log in there in the app, ask a question, and they'll get ChatGPT to answer the question while they're pursuing a deal. So that really gives them all of that knowledge of the whole world on their fingertips to try and close a deal.
And asking questions, how to maybe interact with a buyer that's not, doesn't seem serious, or maybe from a different region or something like that. I guess that's that.
All of that, Michael. But in addition to that, language. Yeah. So if you've got a buyer who's speaking Arabic, and you're saying, how do I say, when can I come and see you in Arabic? And suddenly you'll have this, answer come to you, and it's brilliant. Yes. So it's brilliant. So that's one. And just your question around, we also use a lot of matching algorithms. Okay. So these matching algorithms match in real time, like the lead with the agent that has what they're looking for. So the matching algorithm becomes key. So there's all of this AI going on in the background, matching algorithms. In fact, we talk about this a lot, but the UK government gave us R&D grant for the work we were doing, which was pioneering. It was the R&D grant of the UK government. The program is meant for companies that are breaking the frontiers of tech. Okay. So what we've got, no one else had, and that was the basis on which the grants were given, which then actually sort of a very prestigious thing to have happened.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so congratulations. Really,
yeah,
fantastic.
Thank you.
I mean, I guess the burning question, which everyone will be thinking, is how do you generate your leads?
Yes, so that's the secret sauce, right? So every business has a secret sauce, like Coca-Cola has their formula. Yeah. So I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I'll give you a teaser.
Okay,
let me give you a teaser. So there's a whole bunch of technologies that are not really that well known. So there's stuff like social listening, right? There's stuff connected with analytics and emotive AI. Okay. And there's a lot of activity on the internet that actually people don't track as property events. So we don't really track if someone went onto a portal and said, oh, I'm looking for a property. We think of that as a property event. Yeah. But think about it logically. Anyone who's had a baby, anyone who's getting divorced, anyone who's getting married, anyone who's just got a promotion, anyone who's just celebrating their 50th anniversary.
Those life-changing events that then actually impact your
living circumstances. Yeah. So very often when someone on Facebook announces, oh, I'm pregnant, that means that they're now thinking, I'm going to move from my one-bedroom to a two-bedroom, right? So therefore, one bedroom gets vacated, two-bedroom is what they're looking for. So suddenly, all of a sudden, they're now a property customer. So our AI engines then kick in and look at all of these scenarios and then create what we think are high-probability prospects. Okay. Then we investigate, or the word, I think the tech word is, we interrogate the data. And when we interrogate the data, we come out with high probability. And then we actually have this, so all of this is automated, and then we have that one element of human intervention where we literally want someone to speak to them to make sure they're authentic and genuine. So the AI does all the groundwork, 80% of the work, present them to us, and then we add this little bit where our dedicated sort of response center gets in touch, asks them what they're looking for, creates a recording of that actual conversation, right, and then matches it using an algorithm to the right agent who then gets in real time.